Hey folks, it's just Melanie Shop again, and I want to talk to you really quick about the week 6 assignment. So, how do you find your week 6 assignment? Always go underneath course menu, learning modules, and then you want to click on the module you're looking for, which is module 6. So, here for week 6, you have a activity based on incorporating feedback. So, how do we find that activity? Always click on the blue, gets you to where you want to go. But click on this requirements and rubric, and when you do that, it pulls up the information of the assignment. Now, I want to make it really clear here for week 6. You are revising a personal mission statement and 3 short-term goals based off of some sample mission and goals and sample faculty feedback. I know this is a little confusing because back in week 4, you wrote your very own personal mission statement and 3 short-term goals, right? Well, as you know, some of you might have some work to do on those and some edits for your Module 7 final project. But for this assignment in week 6, you are looking at somebody else's goals and sample faculty feedback and revising them for the assignment, which will help you revise your own if you had to do that. So I wanted to just make it really clear here. You're not revising your Module 4 mission statement and goals for this assignment. You're going to do the sample mission and goals using that sample faculty feedback. So how do we find it? Again, review the guidelines and click on that Module 6 activity template. When you do that, it pulls up the Word document. For many of you, you might have to enable editing so you can type right in there. So go ahead and do that. How do you fill this out? Right here, it goes through the different sample mission statement and the feedback, okay? So let's read the very first part. Number 1, revise the personal mission statement based on instructor feedback. Here's a sample mission statement. My mission statement is to, without a doubt, do great in every class I take so I can get my bachelor's degree. I want to work in business because it's rewarding. I hope to provide my family and make the community better. That's a great goal, but it's missing things, right? Do you guys remember the components that are supposed to be in your personal mission statement? So the faculty member graded this, and this is the feedback that they left the student in the grade center. You're off to a good start with your mission statement, but please remember that it needs to be focused on specifically what you are working toward and why it is a passion for you. For example, it's important that your first sentence clearly defines what your major is and your proposed graduation date. Knowing this information gives you a strong understanding of the length of time the goal will take you to complete. Your second sentence should focus directly on the career field you want to work in and why. Please be a bit more specific when you say business. What specifically do you want to do in business? And finally, for that third sentence, let's make sure you focus specifically on how obtaining this degree and working within your career field will help provide for your family and make your community better. Please rework your mission statement. So this is where you come in. You want to reword, revise, rework, however you want to say it, this mission statement. So how are you going to do that? You're going to look back at this and what the faculty member is asking for and write a mission statement for this sample student, okay? Again, not yours, sample student, sample mission statement using the feedback. So you're going to rewrite it. Examples, you could say that my mission statement is to get my bachelor's degree in business, for example, and when are they graduating? And then what kind of business are they going to open, or what are they going to do with that degree? And then how it's going to help their community. Put it together in the paragraph format, just like you did in week 4, but using this sample mission and sample faculty feedback. Same thing is going to happen for 3 short-term goals. So for example, let's look at the very first one. This student just wrote, I want to get straight A's. That's an incredible goal, right? But we learned back in week 4 that SMART goals need to be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic or relevant, and time-bound, right? So this student is definitely missing those things. So how can we revise this or reword it in a way that will make this student's goal a SMART goal for their success? Again, you are going to write it right in here. And you, for example, you could say that I want to get straight A's for my first 2 terms here at SNHU. I am going to do that by, and fill in those blanks. You're going to set a time management schedule for your success? Are you going to use the writing center to help make sure that your assignments look good? Are you going to check in with your advisor every week to make sure you're turning everything in? Like, how are you going to get those A's? Don't forget, you want to make sure it has that due date or deadline within the next 6 months, but also make sure that it is relevant and ties into your goal. It's realistic, something you can do, right? And it's measurable. Don't forget that. Those are key components of it being a SMART goal. You will do the same thing for the next 2 goals. So the next goal you're going to revise is this: my second short-term goal is to ask for help with schoolwork when I'm struggling. Revise it in the SMART goal format. The last one is to revise the third short-term goal, which is I would like to use the SNHU Writing Center to help me improve my writing skills. Again, revise it to be a SMART goal. The last thing you want to make sure you answer, don't forget question number 5. Some students just skip right over it because they don't see it, is you want to clarify here in a short paragraph response, like, why is it important to understand somebody else's feedback? How can you embrace that, whether it's positive feedback or you might need some development, constructive feedback, and how can you incorporate that moving forward in your writing? This is the week 6 assignment. We just wanted to make sure that we clarified it for you and your success. If you're stuck, if you have questions, let your instructor know, but also don't forget you have the amazing writing team underneath the SNHU academic support team. You can find that under learning module, scroll all the way to the bottom, click on academic success, and then I need help with my schoolwork. When you complete your rough draft of this assignment, they can look it over and give you any pointers too. You got this. Have an amazing week 6.